Hello everyone, it's Keep Going Tech Guy here, another video, and it is finally here. The OnePlus 5 equals 6. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm talking about the OnePlus 5, not the calculation. 1+5 equals 6, but the OnePlus 5 phone. Yes, and it is here with dual camera and clearer photos. And also, just to start off quick, I'm going to give you the price if you're wondering how much it's going to cost. $479, which is a great price for a flagship killer. And also, if you wish, you can go ahead and join in on the early drop before actual sales, and that's the code right there. So yeah, so let's talk about the dual camera now. For the first time, OnePlus has made a phone with dual lens camera, whereas we have a 20 megapixel camera with a 6 megapixel lens. Also, we have portrait mode, there's smart capture to optimize your photos with intelligent software for zooming in, high dynamic range, and give you professional quality close to DSLR photos. And there's also Pro mode, where you can fine-tune your settings from ISO to lighting and even the noise level of your photos. And also, it features the highest resolution dual camera, as I said, with fast autofocus, which is fast AF, and it has a large aperture with an aperture of f1.7, and the lower the number, the bigger the aperture, just let you know. So for design, it's just at 7.25 millimeters, and you're probably worried since it's this thin, does it has a headphone jack? Yes, it does, no need to worry. And it just has been improved 20% over the OnePlus 3T, which was also a great phone also. So I like the fact that it's just so good. And also, it's been tested with over 100 variations before finalizing, so therefore OnePlus is assuring that you will get the best of quality as they expect to give you. Plus, you have Horizon line, which wraps around the OnePlus 5 for antenna bars and looks cool also. Plus, you have the alert slider for your silent priority or notifications on your volume. And it will be available in two colors currently. There's the slate gray and the midnight black. And black is my favorite color to have on the phone. I think I might go with the midnight black though, it looks dope. And of course, if it's a OnePlus, it has to have dash charge, does it? So you can get just a day's power in just half an hour with this thing. With smooth experience also being powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 processor, whereas it has Adreno 540 GPU. And so if you're going to be a gamer or just general usage, you have no need to worry, because you're going to get some powerful performance with a 10nm CPU. Plus, you have more RAM. With this time you get up to 8 gigs of RAM, and the type of RAM will be LPDDR4 RAM. Plus, you have faster storage speeds, whereas you can store apps and files at up to 128 gigs of storage on board. Plus, you have iPriority, whereas the priority feature, whereas it learns the type of apps you use, what apps you constantly use, your contacts, and so forth. And also, Oxygen OS has been made better now with new gallery. It has reading mode, whereas it optimizes the display for filtering and blue light. You have gaming D&D mode for block notifications, block mail, or display buttons. Cause if you're gonna be gaming, doing like a gameplay or so forth, you don't want messages to be disturbing you and so forth. Am I right? And also, let's talk about network. Now, the OnePlus 5 has support for over 34 networks across the globe. Also, it uses dual SIM technology, where so you can use two SIMs on it, which is pretty awesome. And also, for the display is a vivid full HD display with standard sRGB and DCI-P3. So the display is going to be good. You have an all metal box with a unibody design. Also, it has a fingerprint scanner located on the front, which can unlock in just 0.2 seconds, which is probably the fastest fingerprint unlock rate I have seen on the phone so far. And with both USB Type-C and the headphone jack. And those are the features, and if you want, to go ahead and subscribe to learn more when it's going to be available. And as I said earlier in this video, there's the early drop, where so you can go and sign up for that. And the code for that is clear photos. Yes. And it will be starting globally shipping on the 27th of June. Now let's head on over to those sweet specs to find out more details on this, shall we? You have dual cameras, Snapdragon 835 dash charge, and 6 and 8 gigs of RAM. Now for the dimensions is 7.25mm thick, a width of 74.7mm, and a height of 152.7mm. It weighs just 1.53 grams, and it has the material of anodized aluminum. For colors, it will be midnight black and slate gray, as I mentioned earlier, and runs on the latest Oxygen OS version, which is based on Android Nougat, and Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 processor with octa-core type, with the 10nm design with up to 2.45 GHz performance. The GPU is a Reno 540 GPU, which is good for graphics, gaming, and so forth. For RAM, you have 6 gigs and 8 gigs of LPDDR4X RAM, and for storage, you can choose between 64 and 128 gigs of RAM. What yes, and based on UFS 2.1 2-lane, whereas we have four speeds, 2 rights and 2 lanes, and we have haptic vibration motor. The sensors include the fingerprint sensor, the Hall sensor, accelerometer sensor, gyroscope, proximity, RGB ambient light sensor, electronic compass, and the sensor hub. The ports includes the USB 2.0 Type-C with support for USB audio with dual nano SIM slot, and a headphone jack. Battery capacity of 3300 mAh with no removable, with dash charge of 5 volts and 14 amps. You have a capacitive button and art slide buttons, and for audio, you have a button front bottom facing speakers with 3 microphones with noise cancellation, and support for AA and C with direct HD sound and direct power sound. And so that's basically it with the OnePlus 5. It's going to be a great phone with some great specs, of course, that can shoot some awesome looking photos on its dual lens camera with bokeh, HDR, close-up pictures, and so forth, you name it. And plus, you have better battery performance with better than the Google Pixel or the S8, and all of this just for a price of $479. So that is it. You've gotten tech guys, sign on to the OnePlus 5 full features and specs, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. So tell me your thoughts on the OnePlus 5. Like this video, share it also, and I'll see you in the next one.